Yes, Your Honor. I'm here today to request that the court reduce my child support that I currently pay my ex-wife. Currently, I pay $800 a month, but up until last year, I worked for the city, and now I'm currently self-employed, and I make considerably less money. So I was requesting that my child support be lowered to reflect that.
Before we go any further, where is Mrs. White?
I don't know.
You sent her notice that she was supposed to be here today, right?
Yes, she was served.
Okay. So I guess she didn't understand how serious this was today. All right.
Welcome to Judge Bench, where we break down real-life court cases and explore the legal process with clarity, insight, and purpose. If you're passionate about justice, legal education, and understanding how our systems really work, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Today, we're diving into a fascinating case from Support Court with Judge Vonda B., where a father, Mr. Wilson, requests a reduction in child support. And the court must decide whether his claim holds legal weight, especially in the absence of the opposing party. Let's take a closer look. In this courtroom scenario, we're introduced to a respectful, well-prepared Mr. Wilson, who has come before the court to request a modification in his child support payments. Previously employed by the city, Mr. Wilson is now self-employed, running his own tow truck business. This change in employment has led to a significant drop in income, something that is highly relevant when it comes to determining child support in Texas.
I own a tow truck business company.
Okay. Are you making more money or less money now?
I'm making less money. I have a lot more expenses being self-employed, but I make less money.
All right. All right. So based on what you provided to the court, you have some receipts
Yes, I do.
showing what you pay in what daycare expenses. I also see a 1099 here that you have from workers. You have what, 2 employees?
Yes.
Then I'm also seeing a tax return here. Based on this tax return, I have your earnings. It has gone down.
Judge Vonda B. immediately gets to the core issue. What does Mr. Wilson earn now? And does that justify a change in the support amount? What makes this case especially noteworthy is that Mrs. White, the child's mother and the opposing party, was properly served but failed to appear in court. Now, under Texas law, when a party has been served with legal notice and chooses not to appear, the court may proceed without them. This is called a default judgment. Judge Vonda takes the time to explain this to Mr. Wilson and the viewers, emphasizing that even though one party is absent, the person requesting relief still has to present solid evidence to support their claim. The court does not simply accept someone's word. Documentation and financial proof are essential. Mr. Wilson, understanding this responsibility, arrives in court prepared. He presents his 1099 tax form, which reflects his income as a self-employed business owner, along with receipts and details about health insurance payments for his child.
It has gone down. I have you at about $3,700 now.
Yes, that's
For
about
gross.
right. I make about $47,000 a year.
All right, so you say you pay $200 a month in health insurance
For him, yes.
and this is for him only, full
Yes.
coverage for only him, not you and him.
Yeah, it's about, with both of us, it's about $450.
Okay, just want to make sure because you don't get any credit for yourself. It's only credit for health insurance for your son. You
Understood.
understand that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Judge Vonda reviews the documents carefully, checking his current annual income, which has decreased to about $47,000. And after analyzing deductions and giving Mr. Wilson credit for the $200 he pays toward his son's health insurance, she calculates his net income and determines a new child support obligation of $566.85 per month, a reduction from the original $800 he was paying. Throughout the process, Judge Vonda remains professional yet firm, reinforcing the idea that the court takes its responsibility to the child very seriously. She does not allow the mother's absence to derail the proceedings. But she also doesn't automatically side with Mr. Wilson. Instead, she makes it clear that her ruling is based on verified evidence. This is an important reminder that child support court is not a place for assumptions or guesses. If you're seeking relief, you must show up prepared with documentation to back your claims.
So based on that, I have your net and giving you credit for the $200 that you pay in health insurance for your son. comes out to about $2,834.23, which would bring your new child support amount to $566.85.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson, I do appreciate you being here today and being timely. Thank you. I didn't want you to think that just because Mrs. White decided not to show up today for court, that the court could not move forward. Because in Texas courts, once you are served your own notice with a hearing, you have to appear. And if you do not appear, the other side who's bringing the case does still have the opportunity to ask the court for some sort of relief.
Judge Vonda also uses this opportunity to educate Mr. Wilson and the audience. She explains that anytime you are requesting a change to a court order, whether it's about child support, custody, or visitation, it is essential to notify the other party, even if they may not respond. This ensures due process is followed, and it protects your case from being dismissed. She notes that courts in Texas are fully empowered to move forward if one party fails to appear, as long as that person was properly served. Thank you for watching Judge Bench. If you found this breakdown helpful, insightful, or just eye-opening, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week we bring you more real cases, real rulings, and real education, because justice belongs to everyone who's willing to learn. Until next time, stay informed, stay prepared, and stay tuned.